Here we presents the top 5 best CPU for gaming. Starting at number 5, AMD Ryzen 5 3600. AMD's Ryzen 5 series has some excellent processors, still being loved by new gamers and streamers. AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processor is another great choice with magnificent processing power and amazing multitasking compatibility. The processor features 6 cores with 12 threads. Each core is optimized to give its best possible performance. Base clock speed frequency of this processor is 3.2 GHz, which can be boosted up to 4.2 GHz. Overclocking is also unlocked on this processor. However, AMD clearly mentions that they are not responsible for any damage caused by processor overclocking. Related post check out some of the best AM3 Plus processors for budget gaming builds. This CPU is overall excellent for gaming and streaming purposes, but heavy editing seems to be a little difficult with a 6-core processor. You can pair this processor with some best AMD GPUs to maximize your gaming and streaming experience at 1080p to 1440p. It will also smoothly stream your games at a quality higher than 720p. If you want a processor with a higher clock speed, then you must check the X series of AMD Ryzen 5 3600. The Ryzen 5 3600X provides you a slightly better experience with a higher clock speed. However, 3600 and 3600X perform almost the same. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, AMD Ryzen 7 3800X. Are you low on budget, looking for a streaming processor? Ryzen 7 series brings you one of the most economical, yet powerful 3800X processors with 8 cores and 16 threads that defines its immense processing power. The processor uses AM4 socket. It has a base frequency of 3.9 GHz, which can be boosted up to 4.5 GHz. The single-core performance of this processor is also pretty decent. You can also overclock it at your own risk, while AMD allows you to enable overclocking, but they do not guarantee any damage. We did a detailed comparison of 3800X versus 3700X, and it's clear that 3800X stands out in performance. However, there are still better options available by Ryzen, but considering your budget, Ryzen 7 3800X might be your best choice. The multi-core performance is also excellent, if we consider the price. It is capable of streaming your games at 1080p. After pairing it with a decent GPU, you can play games at 1440p and 4K quality. The maximum temperatures of this processor can reach up to 95 degrees centigrade. A Wraith Prism LED cooler comes packed with this processor to keep it cool, while optimizing its performance. The TDP of the CPU stands at around 105W, which is quite normal for a high-powered CPU consumption. Halfway of my listed number 3. Intel Core i7 to 9700K. This is another high-powered 9th Gen processor by Intel Core that features 8 cores and threads. 9700K processor has a base frequency of 3.60 GHz, which can be boosted up to 4.90 GHz for turbo performance. The processor is one of the best Intel CPU for streaming and gaming for 4K gaming, when combined with a decent GPU. The processor also features a 12 MB Intel Smart Cache memory to enhance the overall performance. If you are low on budget, then you can consider buying a Core i7 to 9700K processor for gaming and some streaming. However, it is not an ideal option for video editing and other multitasking. If you are thinking of a live stream, then this processor can provide good performance with 1080p at 60 FPS live streaming. This mid-range gaming CPU also does not support hyper-threading, and that's why your temperatures will not go too high. So, you can use a normal cooling system for this CPU to keep temperatures low and performance high. If still, you need something for more heavy-load video editing, streaming, and gaming at the same time, then stay tuned to learn about the Core i9 to 9700K, last gen CPU, which is an actual beast. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, AMD Ryzen 9 3950X. If you are looking for the best Ryzen CPU for streaming and gaming, then nothing can beat AMD Ryzen 9 3950X. The AMD Ryzen 9 3950X features 16 cores to guarantee its unbeatable performance. The processor is based on a 7nm Zen 2 architecture, making it a better and quieter choice for gamers and streamers. You can easily pair a liquid cooling system with your Ryzen CPU to keep temperatures down, while enhancing the overall performance. The max boost clock capacity of this processor stands at up to 4.7 GHz, which is quite decent when paired with its 16 cores. The 1 cache memory of this processor is 1 MB, while the 2 cache stands at 8 MB to ensure faster processing. However, the processor is quite powerful, but one of its downsides is its pricing. It is expensive enough to buy for a beginner streamer or gamer. There is also no cooling system provided with the processor to keep its temperature ideal. You have to spend extra money on a cooling system. If it's out of your budget, then don't worry, because there are more considerable options to come. And number 1. AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. If you want a top-of-the-line processor for streaming purposes, then AMD Ryzen 9 5950X is a go-to beast option. The Zen 3 architecture of 5950X take its performance to the sky, as previously seen in Ryzen 5 5600X and AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. The base clock frequency of this processor falls at 3.4 GHz, which can be boosted up to 4.9 GHz to maximize performance. Another considerable point is the TDP of this processor, which is just 105 watts. It was expected to be higher, but AMD manages to keep it compatible with some low-end, yet popular motherboards such as the B450 and A520. Streamers constantly need to shift their tabs for multitasking, and this Ryzen 9 5960X excellently handles all the multitasking strain for a smooth and lag-free experience. A 32 MB 3 cache further facilitates the users by reducing the need for excessive access to the memory. This processor remains cool with a reliable cooler, but temperatures can still reach a maximum of 90 degrees centigrade. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.